Rabbit is 25 years old. Rabbit has 100 leaves. Rabbit puts 100 leaves in a drawer. Rabbit goes to sleep. 10 years later, Rabbit opens the drawer. 100 leaves. Same 100 leaves. Not one leaf more. Rabbit is confused. Rabbit worked hard for those leaves. Where is the reward? This is the first lesson. Money in a drawer is dead money. Dead money does not grow. Dead money slowly dies, because inflation eats it, every year, quietly, without asking. But there is another way, a way that makes money grow while Rabbit sleeps, while Rabbit eats carrots, while Rabbit does absolutely nothing. It is called compound interest, and it is either the most powerful tool Rabbit will ever use, or the most dangerous trap Rabbit will ever fall into, depending on which side of it Rabbit stands. Part 1. The Basics. Let's start simple. Rabbit puts 1,000 leaves in the Rabbit Bank. Bank says, "Thank you. We will pay you 10% per year. 10% of 1,000 is 100 leaves. After 1 year, Rabbit has 1,100 leaves. Simple interest. Easy. Boring. But that is not compound interest. Compound interest is different. Compound interest is alive. Year 1. Rabbit has 1,000 leaves. Bank adds 10%. Rabbit now has 1,100 leaves. Year 2. Bank does not add 10% of the original 1,000. Bank adds 10% of 1,100. That is 110 leaves. Rabbit now has 1,210 leaves. Year 3. Bank adds 10% of 1,210. That is 121 leaves. Rabbit now has 1,331 leaves. Do you see what is happening? Every year the number Rabbit earns gets bigger. Not because Rabbit did anything, but because the interest is now earning interest. The snowball is rolling, and the hill is very, very long. Part 2. The Magic Number. There is a rule. Rabbits call it the Rule of 72. Take the number 72, divide it by your interest rate. That tells you how many years it takes to double your money. 10% interest rate. 72 divided by 10. 7.2 years to double your money. So Rabbit puts in 1,000 leaves at age 25. At age 32, Rabbit has 2,000 leaves. At age 39, Rabbit has 4,000 leaves. At age 46, Rabbit has 8,000 leaves. At age 53, Rabbit has 16,000 leaves. At age 60, Rabbit has 32,000 leaves. Rabbit started with 1,000 leaves. Rabbit ends with 32,000 leaves. Rabbit did nothing. Rabbit just waited. But here is the part that breaks Rabbit's brain. Most of that growth happened at the end, not at the beginning. From age 25 to 46, Rabbit went from 1,000 to 8,000. That took 21 years to grow 7,000 leaves. From age 46 to 60, Rabbit went from 8,000 to 32,000. That took only 14 years to grow 24,000 leaves. The longer Rabbit waits, the faster it grows. This is why time is the most important ingredient. Not how much Rabbit invests. Not how smart Rabbit is. Time. Part 3. The Carrot Field. Imagine Rabbit has a carrot field. First year, Rabbit plants 10 seeds. Each seed grows 1 carrot. Rabbit now has 10 carrots. But Rabbit does not eat the carrots. Rabbit plants them all again. Second year, 10 carrots become 100 seeds. 100 seeds become 100 carrots. Third year, 100 carrots become 1,000 seeds. Rabbit is not working harder. The field is doing the work. Rabbit just has to leave it alone. This is compound interest. The carrots are making carrots. The leaves are making leaves. The money is making money. But now imagine the opposite. Rabbit borrows 10 carrots from Carrot Mafia. Mafia charges 20% per month. Rabbit thinks 20% is small. Rabbit is wrong. Month 1. Rabbit owes 12 carrots. Month 2. Rabbit owes 14.4 carats. Month 3, Rabbit owes 17.3 carats. Month 6, Rabbit owes 29.9 carats. Month 12, Rabbit owes 89 carats. Rabbit borrowed 10. Rabbit now owes 89. Rabbit only has 2 ears. Mafia wants them. Same mechanism. Completely opposite result. Compound interest on savings makes Rabbit rich. Compound interest on debt makes Rabbit disappear. Part 4. The early rabbit versus the late rabbit. 2 rabbits. Same job. Same salary. Early rabbit starts investing at age 22. Early rabbit puts in 200 leaves per month. Early rabbit stops at age 32. Early rabbit invests for only 10 years. Total invested, 24,000 leaves. Then early rabbit does nothing. Just waits. Late rabbit thinks he has time. Late rabbit buys new phones. Late rabbit takes nice vacations. Late rabbit starts investing at age 32. Late rabbit puts in 200 leaves per month. Late rabbit never stops. Invests until age 62. Total invested, 72,000 leaves. Late rabbit invested 3 times more money. Late rabbit invested for 3 times longer. At age 62, who has more? Early rabbit. Early rabbit has more money. Even though early rabbit stopped 30 years earlier, even though early rabbit invested 3 times less. How is this possible? Because early rabbit gave compound interest 40 years to work. Late rabbit only gave it 30 years. Those first 10 years of doing nothing, of just leaving the money alone, were worth more than 30 years of late rabbit's hard work. This is not fair. This is not logical. This is compound interest. Part 5. The hidden enemy. But wait. Rabbit is excited now. Rabbit opens investment app. Rabbit is ready to get rich. Not so fast. There are 3 enemies of compound interest, and they are hiding in plain sight. Enemy number 1. Fees. Rabbit finds 2 investment funds. Fund A charges 0.1% per year in fees. Fund B charges 1.5% per year in fees. Rabbit thinks, 1.5% is almost nothing. Rabbit is wrong again. On 10,000 leaves over 30 years at 7% growth. Fund A gives Rabbit 74,000 leaves. Fund B gives Rabbit 51,000 leaves. Same investment. Same years. Difference of 23,000 leaves. Gone. Just in fees. Because fees also compound. Just like growth compounds. Fees eat Rabbit's future leaves every single year. Quietly. Without asking. Always check the fees. Always. Enemy number 2. Inflation. Rabbit is proud. Rabbit earned 5% this year. Inflation was 4% this year. Real growth? Only 1%. If Rabbit earns less than inflation, Rabbit is losing money. Even if the number in the bank goes up, real value goes down. This is why keeping leaves in a drawer is slow death. And why even bad investing is often better than no investing. Enemy number 3. Panic. This one kills more rabbits than anything else. Market goes down 30%. Rabbit sees the number. Rabbit panics. Rabbit sells everything. Rabbit locks in the loss. Market recovers in 18 months. Rabbit missed the recovery. Rabbit is poorer. The rabbits who got rich from compound interest did one thing. They did nothing. They watched the number go down. They kept their paws away from the sell button. They waited. Doing nothing is the hardest skill in investing, and the most valuable. Part 6. The debt side. Now let's talk about the dark side. Rabbit has a credit card. Credit card charges 20% per year. Rabbit spends 1,000 leaves. Rabbit thinks he will pay it back. Rabbit forgets. Year 1. Rabbit owes 1,200. Year 2. Rabbit owes 1,440. Year 3. Rabbit owes 1,728. Year 5. Rabbit owes 2,488. Year 10. Rabbit owes 6,192. Rabbit borrowed 1,000 leaves. Rabbit now owes 6,192 leaves. Rabbit is working for the bank now. Rabbit does not own his time anymore. Rabbit owns only debt. The same compound interest that builds wealth in savings builds chains in debt. And debt compound interest moves faster, because credit card rates are higher than investment returns, almost always. This is why Smart Rabbit always pays credit cards in full, every month, without exception, because even 1 month of carrying a balance starts the snowball rolling the wrong direction. Part 7. How to actually start. Rabbit is convinced now. Rabbit wants to start. But Rabbit has questions. How much do I need to start? Answer. Less than Rabbit thinks. Even 50 leaves per month matters. 50 leaves per month at 8% for 40 years. That is 174,000 leaves. Rabbit invested 24,000. Compound interest added 150,000. The money Rabbit never invested did most of the work. Where do I put it? Simple answer for most rabbits. Broad index fund. Low fees. Do not touch it. When do I start? Today. Not Monday. Not next month. Not when Rabbit feels ready. Because every day Rabbit waits is a day compound interest cannot work. That day is gone forever. The best time to plant a carrot field was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Closing. 2 rabbits, same starting point. 1 rabbit understood compound interest at 22. 1 rabbit learned about it at 45. At 65, 1 rabbit is free. 1 rabbit is still working. The difference was not intelligence. The difference was not income. The difference was not luck. The difference was time. And the decision to start. Compound interest does not care if Rabbit is smart. It does not care if Rabbit is rich. It does not care if Rabbit went to good school. It only asks one question. How much time will you give me? Give it enough time, and it will change everything. Give it to the wrong side, and it will take everything. Rabbit now knows. Rabbit now chooses. Rabbits, together, strong.